Well, mate, it was a bit spoiled by the wind, that, but it wasn't a bad game for a 0-0. Was a draw a fair result, do you think?
Yeah. It probably was, wasn't it? It was a draw. Didn't particularly enjoy the game with in the wind, the longer grass and all the rest of it. I've said longer grass twice in a couple of interviews now, and I shouldn't blame the conditions because ultimately we have to deal with it. But yeah, it just everything led itself for being a tough battle, scrappy game. But listen, it's no Shields away, just being come down from the league above with us. I think they'll be expecting to be up there at the end of the season, as will we. Is it the worst point in the world? No. But I wanted to win today, I really did. I wanted to get a win and kind of put us up there to say like we're here. We'll take the draw and we'll see them back out, let's say.
There were quite a few good performers today. Got to say, Kieran Banks showed his versatility. He did well in midfield and did well again at fullback.
Yeah, he did, Kieran, and he's had 4 or 5 nights in a popular European destination as well, so fair play to him for coming back and getting stuck into that one. He had a really good game, but again the back four did well, and we've spoken to the back four as we spoke to the rest of the team about getting the clean sheets, being hard to beat, really important quality, and we know we've got the players and the organisation to attack in her teams too, but we have to have that kind of base in our team, and I think we've shown that this season so far, which has been impressive.
You just said you wanted to win today, but being honest, Chris, if you offered 2 draws last week, would you have took it?
No,
difficult question.
I know it is. I wouldn't have taken 2 draws, no, because it's nice saying we're unbeaten, but if we'd have won one and lost one, we'd have had another point rather than just having the 2. We'd have had 3. So, no, I wouldn't have taken 2 draws. So I wanted to get a win in one of the games, but we won every game, don't we? Let's be honest about it. But yeah, we move on to Tuesday and we'll get going again.
Did the ref protect our players today? I mean, the tricky lads up front were being fouled all the time, and the ref just allowed it to keep happening.
Yeah, I think Posty in particular took a few fouls today, as he normally does, by the way. But yeah, he took a few today. But yeah, maybe he let it go a little bit too long before the first booking, possibly. But yeah, it's what it is. Game of football.
The substitute's tactical. Just I saw Alex go straight down the tunnel with the physio.
No, he's just felt his hamstring a little bit, and again, why we've got a strong squad this year for reasons like that. There's no need for people to kind of get their heart on the sleeve too much and think I'll play through things and all the rest of it and then be injured for longer periods. We trust the squad. Alex came off, Luke's have come off, Ashton and Ben who've come on have both did really well when they've came on, and we've got to trust the squad. Again, I've said this before, we haven't got a best 11. We've got a really good squad and we'll pick the best team to win each game. I
mentioned the wind, and it was difficult to play our usual game in the wind. Mm-hmm. The lads toughed it out today, didn't they?
They did, they toughed it out, yeah, and we were better second half. I thought we got it down a little bit more, used the space a little bit better. I think Ben Ray coming on helped with that. He thought he picked up some nice positions to pick up the second balls and have it be available to pass to inside rather than just making the distances too big between the midfield and the forward lads. So yeah, no, toughed it out, and those are the qualities you want, eh?
How much thought went into team selection today? I know you keep saying it's a squad game.
Yeah.
But you left the likes of young Ashton out, and he's been doing well of late, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, but again with Ashton, and we've spoken to him about this, and he knows this, and he's come on and played really well again today, by the way. We've got to look after him, and we've got to manage him, and we've got to do what's right for the team. We've got to do what's right for him, and support him as a 16-year-old boy playing in an absolute Blokes league, in Blokes games against West Auckland and North Shields, and he'll just learn all the time. Everything that's happening to him, whether it's in the warm-up, changing room, a full 90 minutes against West Auckland, 30-40 minutes here again today, it's all in the bank for him, and he'll only get better off that.
Is that key anywhere near a comeback?
So we're looking maybe the FA Cup game, but more likely the Vars game for Aki, I think. So we'll just get it right this time, because he had it in niggle in pre-season, then he's come back, played a game, got injured. We don't want that to break down again, and again, trust the squad to play the games.
We've had probably our 2 toughest away games this week, and I know there's no easy games, but on paper the next few games shouldn't be as tough, and I know games aren't played on paper, but things have got to get easier, haven't they?
Well, I think we have to think, looking at the league and the teams we've played, we've had a relatively tough start. We've had quite a few away games as well, so it'd be nice to play at home on Tuesday night. Sunderland RCA's started the season pretty poorly with their first game, but they've picked up a lot since then, and they've got a very good result today if Twitter's accurate, and it looks like they had 10 men for a period of time too. So listen, Tuesday will not be an easy game for us at all, and we'll be ready for it, and we'll know we're in a proper match, and we'll be going to win it.
Chris, well done today, mate.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks, Wilf.
Cheers, Chris.
No.